Welcome to another edition of Chair Yoga with the Mayor's Wellness Campaign. As usual, my name is Christina Chismar. I am the Administrative Assistant and Rec Clerk for the Borough. As usual, make sure you've spoken with your physician before beginning any kind of exercise program or anything. Try to wear some well-fitting clothing. Always have some water handy. And today we're going to be getting into our core more. So core, it's not just your abs. It's not about getting that six-pack or anything else. It's all around you. It's actually your lower back, pretty much your entire torso, going into your hips. It's just a good strengthening. That's where you can get to the part where you're sitting on the ground, you're able to lift yourself up as opposed to using your hands. So strong cores are very important to overall health, as well as just helping with the mobility of ourselves, keeping ourselves as strong as possible. So try to make this one a bit of a quickie. So if you'd like, closing your eyes, putting your hands on your thighs, palms up for receiving energy, palms down for grounding. Just start coming into your breath, letting go of anything that happened this week, today, tonight, anything going on with you. Just giving yourself this time to yourself. Excuse me. Keeping your eyes closed if you'd like. We're not really going to be getting into a really big warm-up for our core. If you need to do more of a warm-up, we have the other videos. Like the very first one was very much of a warm-up. So once again, just starting nice and slow, just making some hip circles, making them as big or as little as you'd like. Just keeping those sits bones grounded as you're warming up your sides. Just going around in your circle. I don't care if you can hit your knees on your way down. Just keeping that back nice and steady and straight. Noticing any pains in your back, in your sides. And once we get around this circle, pause. Reverse those circles, making them once again as big or as little as you can. Noticing the difference in switching sides. Noticing if you maybe have a pain that you didn't notice doing the other way, or that it feels a little better going this way. Whatever feels good to you. Making sure you're doing this on your breath. Last one. And back to center. Bring your arms all the way up to the sky. Bring your legs out forward. You might need to walk to the edge of your chair a little bit better to lift those toes up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bringing them down. Staying here for a moment, just enjoying the stretch. Noticing, just drop your feet down for a second. Lifting them back up. See what feels good. I like having my toes lifted. I feel like I get a little more of a stretch in my hamstring. Plus, I have a little bit of a twinge in my lower back today, so this actually feels really good. Having my feet stand down, I can actually feel more pain in my lower back. So don't forget, yoga is relearning your body awareness. That floppy stuff you had when you were little, you're getting back to that. On your way up, start rolling yourself all the way up. Think of like how we do our cat. So when we do our cat, we accentuate our chest forward. When we do our cat, we roll it. So we'll try doing that again. We're going to do more of like just a really funky cat-cow while we do this. So we're going to take a big inhale. Arms come up all the way with you. Exhaling forward into your forward fold. Letting it go. And then sliding yourself all the way back up. Inhale, accentuating that chest. Exhale, fold down. Rolling it up, going at your own pace. Just letting your spine just get more involved. But don't forget, as we're doing all this, we're engaging our core. You can automatically tell a difference if you don't have your core engaged versus you do. Best part about the chair, if you don't have your core engaged, you're gonna fall. Doesn't matter, because also don't forget we're staying on the edge of our chair here. So we'll inhale our way up, exhaling forward. If you don't have your core engaged, you start sliding, and then you risk falling out of your chair. I'm not going to fall out of my chair. Like I said, my back hurts. We're not accentuating an injury. So when you get down here, rolling it all the way back up. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Roll it up. A little different. Worst case is you hate that so much you just go straight into regular cat-cows. So one nice thing about the chair is not like, I love people whenever I teach a class or take a class. You see people who they'll do everything in their power to not use a prop. So we have blocks, we have straps, we have all kinds of things that we use in class. And you'll see these people who have absolutely no want, need, desire to feel weak, I guess is a good way to put it. It's an ego thing. It doesn't matter. You're getting the space back in your body. I have some days where I can open myself up into a perfect triangle. Other days, I can't find my right foot in front of me. It just happens. You're just adjusting to your body. So the reason I bring that up is because when you're sitting in a chair, it's not like it's like, oh, well, it's too much for me to do regular yoga. It's not. It's using a prop. So you're taking the chair and utilizing it in a different way than just sitting on it, sitting back on it, being a little couch potato about it. So that's why it's good to notice that as you're sitting in your chair, you are engaging your core. That's why whenever I tell you to sit back, this is lazy. Sitting up, core is engaged. Off my soapbox, back to work. Getting into more of a side stretch here. I like doing this, so I'm going to try to mirror you. Fingers crossed I do right. So dropping your right arm down, lifting left arm up to the sky, looking underneath that left armpit. If it's too much, you can always put your left hand on your left shoulder, looking up, extenuating down. If you want, try grabbing your water bottle, prop. Just keeping your sits bone grounded. Side body opens up. Keeping that shoulder down. Shoulders in, shoulders down. In, down, in, down. You want your shoulders down. Just back all the way up. I liked how I did that. I'm doing that on the other side too. Left arm extends down. Right arm over. Or putting it on your shoulder. Whatever feels good to you. If it helps you remember to keep your shoulders down but having that right hand there, do it. And reach for your water bottle, extending yourself down. Once again, keeping that shoulder in. By not putting your shoulder in, you're also keeping your spine nice and long. If you can always bring it down to the ground. Up to you. I care more about keeping your sits bones grounded. So keeping them on the chair. Lift it up. Whew. Staying with the water bottle, or if you can reach the floor, congratulations, reach back over. Using those obliques, switch it back to the left. Back over, last one. Oh, that's work. Stretching yourself out. I'm going to do is just my extended cow pose, putting your hands back. Maybe grabbing the spokes of your chair, depending on what kind of chair you have. Pressing it up. Oh. Keeping your neck nice and straight. Don't hyperextend it if this hurts. Just press it up. Getting more into our legs now because, of course, biggest part of our core is right in our pelvis area. Solar plexus. So starting with your right leg, once again, I'm trying to mirror you. Lifting your right leg up, lowering down. You do this different ways. So up and lower, up. Extending your leg out. It feels good as you lift. Up, lower. Keeping that back nice and straight. Last one. Switch legs and lower. Playing around. Once again, it feels better to straighten that leg out. I don't like that. My hamstrings are very tight today. This is fine in that happy spot. And lower. Toe taps. Putting your hands on your thighs if you want to play with your balance, or putting them on your side. Reaching out in front of you, tap. Reach out, tap. Reach out. Oh, this is kind of hard. Tap. Once again, that's why you have the chair. Reach out, tap. You're engaging your core. So if you start reaching back to go like this, you're not doing anything good for yourself. Doesn't matter how fast you go. In fact, I prefer you to go as slow as you want, because as you reach forward, even if it's a little bit, just reaching off the ground and then tapping it in, even if it's just right here, go sideways just so you can see. Accentuating out, noticing my back is as straight as I can get it. Hug it in, tap. Accentuating out, tap. Find what feels good. Do not ruin the integrity of your spine. If you need to take your hands away, this feels good. Balance here for a second. Breathe with it, because this is not easy. Bending it in, tap. Last one, because this is fun. And tap. One more leg lift, but this time we're doing it a little differently. So when we're lifting up our leg, putting pressure on it. Using your body weight as you press in and push up. Press in, push up. Press in, push up. You should feel this in your thighs. Back stays straight. Last one. And switch. Push up. Breathing. Don't hold your breath. Feeling those leg muscles working. You should be able to feel your thigh muscles because they are doing a lot of work. Thigh is part of your core. Last one. Press it in. Oh, God. That burns. One more little piece of torture and then we'll be done. My favorite, squats. So, once again, lifting yourself up. Wiggle it out, do whatever feels good to you, making sure that your chair is within your alignment, hip width or chair width apart, completely up to you. We'll only do 5 this time. Lowering yourself down, making sure your knees are not going over your toes. Lift it up before you hit the chair. 1. Lowering down, lift it up for 2. Squeezing in those glutes. Lower down, lifting up for 3. Lower it, lift it up for 4. Last one, lowering down, reaching arms up. If you want to play around, bring your hands to heart center, saying this lady is crazy, and dropping it down, whatever feels good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Wiggle it out. Take a wide-legged forward fold, or bring your legs in for regular forward fold. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, bring it down. And let it go. Taking your time. Doing any last minute thing you need to do. Once again, just a tiny bit of core work here. I'm feeling it. Hopefully you are too. When you're done, giving your body time to adjust to the movements you just did, giving it time to maybe slow down your heart rate, whatever feels good. Letting your back go now against your chair. Closing your eyes, hands on your thighs or on the side, completely up to you. Coming into your seated Savasana. Let it go. So staying here as long as you need to. Take the class again, take another class if you'd like. But for now, until we meet again, light me on your light you. Namaste.